Be good. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I know I'm late. Like, fucking 6, 7 hours late. But I had some pre-existing engagements to take care of. Such as helping my wife break out the Halloween decorations in September.
Hey, explain why.
Because I break the Christmas decorations out in November. So it's only fair. But we're here now. We're ready. We're continuing Crash Bandicoot. Ew. Hey, what's up? Woo, Jesus. I got eager there. Shikanky.
So he fucking died.
Yeah. Woo! Fuck you, you fucking snick. Now, I know he's a fucking fucked up lab experiment bandicoot, but like, you gotta have some balls when you see a giant cobra and your first instinct is punch it. Yeah, the main villain, Neocortex, he invented Crash in order to make a superpowered slave. Crash has slightly above average strength, not too above average. Essentially, he's just a human-animal hybrid, so he gets some bonuses from being mostly Bandicoot. Also, he can... Yeah, no, he's fucking stupid. Coco got all the brains, but she's less physically fit. Crash can also do this. Neocortex's backstory is actually really fucked up. Like, the reason he's got the giant N on his forehead is because when he was working in the circus as a child, the other cronies would bully him and they forcibly tattooed that N onto his forehead. For nerds. That doesn't explain why his niece Nina Cortex has a lowercase N on her forehead other than visual humor, but whatever. Ooh. Oh! Ah! Oh, fuck. I fucked that jump up. Damn it. Yeah, him and Coco both do that when they die. For some reason. If you die by falling in a pit, their shoes just come meow. No, he only saves me from impact damage. If I were to get crushed or hit by an enemy. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck you, Spoder. We'll defeat Dr. Cortex and his two sidekick doctors, Dr. N. Jin and Dr. N. Brio. Nothing? I thought you had something on that name. I was saying we're gonna go beat Dr. Cortex and his his two minion doctors, Dr. N. Jin, who I showed you before, and then Dr. N. Brio. Hey, Colby. Oh, fuck. Oh. Ow. Well, there goes my Aqua Aqua because of the stupid fucking bats. Every fucking game has to have fucking bats for some reason. God. Fuck bats. Fuck fucking bats in these fucking games. Name it. Oh, I just did that shit. Oh. It's got rays, which are like ocean bats. It's got rays, which are like bats. Why do I suck? Why do I suck so much fucking balls? Oh, I just did the same shit twice in a row. I just fucking whipped a corner too sharp and fell and died. Oh. Fuck you, Uka Uka. Your redesign from Crash of the Titans looked better. Nah, stick around. Colby just said, should I go? My appearance may give you bad luck. Temple Rulers, let's go. Oh. Give me that shit. Huh. Huh. Oh, eh, oh, eh. You're gonna say his redesign was terrible when his original looked like that? Ah, I fucked up. That original Uka Uka design looks very dangerously close to committing blackface. At least the remake kind of looked cool. You're just a salty bitch, because for some reason you and every other motherfucker born in the 90s, whenever something from your generation gets changed, have a little bitch fit. Fucking bats! Yeah. They gave me the fucking bonus Aku Aku, which since I already had Aku Aku, gave me the 2-hitter. I'm a Krish. You didn't, but lots of people didn't like it. Lots of people complained about the 04 Batman, especially the Riddler. Whoa. Okay. These goddamn bats and their fucking piece of shit ass. Fuck you. Give me all the fruit. Fruits gotta go. Not only is that a reference, you can't get mad at me for it, internet, I'm also bi, so I'm allowed to make those fucking jokes. Oh yeah, apparently according to MatPat, Fruit Loops are all the same flavor, which I still don't believe. And that they're also Apple Jacks, but it's just slightly modified, and I hate that shit too. Okay. Fuck you! You goddamn snaky bitch. It's three things that at least one of these 3 things always makes it into every video game. Snakes, bats, or lava. Come on, asshole. Do it again. Skink. I don't even think the Crash sequels were that bad. Crash of the Titans was... Whoa. Crash of the Titans... Fuck! God damn it. Crash of the Titans was really fucking good. As was the one that came after that with the fully adult Coco. Who was, for some reason, fully adult Coco's design was infinitely less popular for the internet weirdos than the younger designs. Because the internet's fucking full of pedos. I thought Mind Over Mutant was good. I'm gonna add my broski here to the Discord chat so I don't have to keep trying to read and play at the same time. Oh, hi, Dustbringer.
I'm gonna find that Summerween episode. Is it just called Summerween?
Summerween or Summerween Trickster. Hello?
Oh,
Hello. But Mind Over Mutant was not bad. I don't know why people say it's so bad.
I mean, the fact they felt the need to reboot the franchise after that.
They needed to reboot because it went dormant, like Mega Man. The last few Mega Mans other than Mega Man Nintendo 64 weren't bad.
Alright, fair enough. But yeah, I just was... Okay, you know what? It's not so much that the redesigns were the problem. You know what my problem was? The fact that they changed the personalities.
I don't think that was the case for any of them except for...
Tiny.
Well, yeah, Tiny was the one that I was going to say was the exception because they decided to take a more humorous route with Tiny.
Because here's the thing,
look
bud,
at
the
this.
reason I-
Look at Uka Uka and tell me those fucking big-ass red lips aren't a little problematic.
Oh my god, dude.
What?
I'm sorry, but the new design of Uka Uka looks like something you put over a baby.
It looks... That's offensive, because it looks like an actual fucking mask they would wear. And they also made Aku Aku look more like an actual mask as well. They made them look like something you could actually wear and not fucking plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
And also, be careful, bud. You don't need to start getting offended on other people's behalf.
I'm not getting offended on other people's behalf. I'm just saying it looks a little fucked up.
Alright, I'm just saying, I don't want you to end up like one of those people, like, I'm going to get offended by you.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Those are the worst kind of people. Like the people that got offended by Speedy Gonzales even though they were white. And when they succeeded in getting him removed from Looney Tunes, the Hispanic community was like, hey! Been reading Toriko again and starting to wonder if Toriko has a chance against Goku. Well, strength-wise, Goku's probably past Toriko, but I think Toriko would win that fight just on the pure base of how much smarter Toriko is than Goku.
Remind me who Toriko is?
Is the look it up.
Okay. By the way,
I finished Superheroes.
Oh,
Eh.
really?
I'm not fond of the animation, for one. I
Aw.
thought the 3D was weird. Secondly, when I said I wanted Cell back, I wanted more than that's Broly's job.
Okay, there actually is a reason for this, and Masako actually explained
Yeah,
it in a
I
pretty
pirated
good
it.
way. You probably shouldn't say that on a stream.
Mentioned that I pirate movies on stream all the fucking time.
Meanwhile, Toy's like, put him on the Hitarisu!
Ugh.
Alright, so, thoughts on Piccolo's potential unleashed?
This is okay.
Alright, and then his...
Not as cool as Gohan's Potential Unleashed.
And their brand new stuff.
It's okay. They could have made Frieza's new transformation more interesting.
I mean, the name itself is more clever than I initially thought it was.
I've just heard it called Frieza Black.
Fuck! Actually, it's Black Frieza. And at first I thought that was weird and lame until like someone pointed out something to me.
What?
Okay, so when you hear Frieza, you're gonna think cold or ice or something like that, right?
Yeah.
What's the most dangerous ice?
Black Ice. Which I kind of get it, but at the same time, what happened to the freaking cooler era of Frost Demons and the fucking Frieza Saga era of Frost Demons when their fucking transformations were so wild and weird and crazy and full of spikes and all sorts of other cool shit?
No, trust me, I get it. Because, yeah, it really doesn't look that much different from Golden Frieza.
It's just a Gold Frieza palette swap. They're doing the same fucking shit that they've been doing with the Saiyans.
Yeah.
New color, new transformation. Because whoever this fuckwad is that replaced Toriyama can't do character design.
It has been Toriyama. Everyone wants to blame Toyotaro, but I looked into it, Walker. Toriyama's writing the stuff, Toyotaro's just drawing it. You know, Toyotaro's just doing what he's supposed to be doing. But you have to admit the Black Frieza memes have been hilarious.
Yeah, they've been funny. But like, come on. And I know people argue for Toriyama. People are like, so he's doing what he's used to doing. No, what he's used to doing is Namek Saga, Cell Saga, Boo Saga. What Toriyama's used to doing is original cool shit. So I have a hard time believing that it's him and not Toyotaru. Because the original Dragon Ball was good, and the original Dragon Ball Z was good. And Super, when Toyotaru got brought into the project, sucks balls.
Okay, you can't say that. You flat out said you admitted defeat when you saw
Fuck, I
Goku
was
go
right.
Kaioken Blue for the first time. You can't act like Super has nothing
was
of
good.
value.
The Goku Black arc was good. The tournament arc started good. And then they fucked it in the ass because they spent too much time focusing on fucking Rebrian. And then we're like, oh shit, we gotta wrap this up. And sped their asses through that ending.
So, but you didn't think much of the movie though?
No, because first of all, part of what made Cell one of my favorite villains was the fucking energy he carried. That fucking snobbish arrogance, the constant talking.
I get what you mean, but here, can I explain that? Because Masako actually put it in a good way. Can I explain?
Yeah, go.
Okay. So, if they had brought Cell full on back with his personality, don't you think it would have been a little anticlimactic for him to show up at literally just the last act for a fight and nothing else?
I mean, yeah, but with how Super's going, I wouldn't put it past him. Anticlimactic has kind of been the series' middle name.
Okay, come on, that is not true and you know it.
How Colby, how did the fight end for Resurrection F? Frieza ran out of battery.
Okay, first of all, that was early Super, not later Super.
Super's middle name from day one has been anticlimactic.
I wouldn't go that far. They literally had to summon Zeno to erase the universe to defeat Zamasu.
Yeah, and that, like I said, the Black Arc's the only arc that's been actually that was actually really good in Super.
Goku literally needed to ascend to a power beyond even the gods themselves to defeat Jiren.
Yeah, and he still fucking didn't do it by himself. He had to fucking get Frieza's help, and then the only reason there was even a winner and it wasn't a draw is because they were like, oh yeah, and some fucking how 17 survived self-destructing. Okay.
You know he faked it, right? He flat out says he faked it.
Yeah, but my fucking ass. That was part of that, as mentioned. Oh shit, we gotta wrap this up.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's been a while since you've seen Super or something.
They had an interesting idea going with the goat dude.
Have you actually read that whole story all the way through?
Yes, I have, and he was actually interesting. I liked him. More of that. More of the originality, the uniqueness that made Z so freaking good.
Let's be honest, you liked Maro because he reminded you of Darth Nihilus. Yeah?
I agree, he is very similar to Darth Nihilus, and he was intimidating. He was cool, you know, kind of like Frieza in the Namek Saga, or Cell in the Cell Saga, or Kid Buu in the Buu Saga. When it feels like Dragon Ball Z, when it channels that same original energy, it's good.
Anyways, though, back to what I was explaining. So yeah, if they had brought Cell back in just the final act, he had his full-on personality and stuff, it would feel anticlimactic to just bring him in for the third act. So if they were going to bring back Cell with his personality, their best choice would be to bring him back, say, maybe in the second act, but then that would take away from the other characters, and I actually really like the other characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just
because I really like Gamma 1 and 2, I gotta admit. I liked them a lot more than I was expecting.
I was trying to get rid of this fucking pig rabbit.
But yeah, I actually ended up really liking Gamma 1 and 2. How about you?
I thought they were okay. Fucking god. Apparently I can't kill him with the spin.
And hey, give Cell Max credit. He actually killed someone. That's more than most of the other Dragon Ball movies can say. Dragon Ball movie villains.
Yeah, but like in Dragon Ball, killing someone doesn't mean shit.
Except as an android. Right, and androids don't exactly have luck when it comes to being resurrected.
That's true. Androids can't be resurrected because of the weird loophole that they present because their power level's technically infinite or whatever.
By the way, you know something I do think they're super setting up?
What?
I think they're setting up for their own version of the Shadow Dragons.
That'd be cool.
But,
I highly doubt it'll be as
Did you notice
entertaining
how
as
they-
GT Shadow Dragons, but they can try.
Well, Walker, did you notice how they were hinting that Bulma's been abusing the Dragon Balls, like using them for petty wishes?
Yeah, which is why I agree. I think they're going that way to do that kind of... Fuck you, you fucking pig. To do that kind of arc, but... Unless they do it well, to me, it's just going to clearly feel like they're trying to do the Shadow Dragons because they thought, hey, that was something GT did that was cool.
Okay, but let's be honest, I feel like Toriyama could do the Shadow Dragons better, because let's be honest, in the original Shadow Dragons, I remember like 3 of them. I remember Sin, Omega, and Ice. That's it. I do not remember any of the others.
I do.
Okay, well, you're kind of a pleb, so... Really? Not even a hey?
I'm fucking trying to focus and talk to you. It's difficult.
Oh, fair enough. I enjoyed the movie's sense of humor. How about you?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball switch everything back to colors.
And hey, those new transformations were not recolors. Thank God for that, huh?
Yeah, fucking finally.
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
And hey, and dude, I'm so happy Piccolo's like back on the level with everyone else.
I also feel
again.
like they keep going back and changing information because they're like, what? Because
What
like,
do you mean?
when Goku did Ultra Instinct, they were like, oh, it's Ultra Instinct, and then they went back and they were like, oh, but not really though. That's like a beta Ultra Instinct.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can agree with you on that. It is a bit annoying how they will retcon shit.
You know, another thing that drove me nuts, and this is in the one arc of the show I like. Yeah, Nova and Oceanus are 2 of the Shadow Dragons I also remember. But, fucking... whatever the hell that unexplained shit was that Trunks did.
Yeah, we definitely needed a better explanation for what exactly was going on there.
Where he fucking goes Super Trunks for a second, and then Skinny's back out and has blue aura for some reason.
Yeah, I was so sure they were going to give some sort of explanation, but they never did, which is weird, because Dragon Ball tends to explain their stuff pretty well.
And the name's dumb.
Hell, they made fucking time travel make sense in Dragon Ball.
Yep.
So yeah, why wouldn't they explain the Trunks thing? Like, I don't get that. Yeah,
They're
but
fucking
anyways,
douches.
I don't know.
Toritario
Well,
is
you know.
apparently significantly better at writing things like his Yamcha fanfic than he is at handling the actual material.
Again, I don't know about that, Bug, because from what I can tell, Toyotaro just draws the art, Toriyama writes the story.
Fucking god damn it! Come on, god damn it!
Oh, Pan was another highlight of the movie.
Yeah. I don't like her as much as I like GT Pan, because GT Pan was hilarious.
By the way, you know what's crazy, bud?
What?
Superhero takes place 1 year before the end of Z.
Which just feels fucking I can't think of the word I'm trying to say, but it feels fucky with the timeline.
Well, it makes me wonder, do you think they plan on going past the end of Z, like we're gonna maybe get to see Oob? Dude, how cool would it be if Goku
Just
decides
so
to
they
train
can
Oob
fucking,
along?
knowing how Super's going, oh yeah, we're gonna see Oob. Just so they can fucking leave him behind, just like they did in GT, which was the one issue I had with GT.
That's the thing, Super has a chance to do something with Oob.
Or like that
Actually, hey,
cool
bud.
ass shit he would do with Fat Boo and become Majub.
Walker, you know what'd be really cool?
But I don't have faith in Super to use Oob because they can't even, as they proved during the tournament arc, they can't even fucking use fucking Majin Buu right.
Okay, well, come on. At this point, you know Toriyama's doing that on purpose. I mean, what was Boo doing during the goddamn last movie?
Yep.
You know he's doing that on purpose. He's just going like, whoa.
You'll never see Boo fight. That's what you get for making me write that arc when I wanted to retire. You know what I miss?
What's that?
I miss early season Dragon Ball Z when power levels actually made sense and were a good method of power scaling.
Yeah, but
Like how with the
it is what it
like
is.
the Ginyu Force compared to Zarbon and Dodoria. That was good. That was good use for the power scaling because it set up Frieza better when you see all these powerful minions beneath them and they're supposedly not even shit in comparison. But now power levels are just bullshit. Especially because you fucking have shit like goddamn...
I mean, you
know,
could argue
like
power
Jiren.
levels-
Jiren is the greatest example of why power level scaling should have been kept more throughoutly in the series because fucking Jiren's just, oh, okay, boom, oh, okay, boom, oh, okay, boom, oh, okay, boom. He's just got more juice. He was barely even winded for like 98% of that fight until they fucking caught him on his ass the one time. It makes it fucking boring, which is something that Dragon Ball has been succumbing to lately. Way too damn easy. It's not fun when the fucking antagonist fighter of the arc can just go boom, more power, boom, more power. In the instances of like Frieza or Cell, when there's shit that has to happen for those transformations to occur, and it's like an oh shit, it's different. But Jiren didn't even get a transformation. He just went boom, 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 more power, more power, more power. Even Toppo had a fucking semi-transformation.
At the same time, though, it did make me curious just how powerful was Jiren, like how far, like was this gonna go?
It killed the curiosity in me because it made it boring. Fucking Power Ranger Wilford Brimley can get a transformation.
What
But
did you call it?
But you can't fucking give the main rival fighter for Goku a transformation to justify his constant power scale boosting. And I called Topo Power Ranger Wilford Brimley.
He kind of transformed at the end. You know, he had that big red aura and his shirt blew off.
Oh, fucking Frieza 100%. Come on. Even the Shadow Dragons, for example. Even though one of them, when they transformed, did do a palette swap, that being, fuck, what was the one that came out of the 4-star Dragon Ball? Nova. Nova Shenron. He went from red to gold. They still did it in a way that made it seem cool, because it had significance. He changed because Goku swallowed the 4th Dragon Ball, and he became infused with Goku's lighthearted energy. It meant something. Things in Super don't mean anything.
Damn.
In Super, it's just like, boom, power buff, boom, bam, power-ups left and right, unless you're fucking Tien.
Poor Tien.
Even Krillin got a fucking power-up and Tien got told to fuck off. Super has made everything fucking meaningless.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The reason things only felt like they mattered in the Black Arc is because in the Black Arc we were in the area, we were in Trunks' timeline where if you fuck up, there's no go-backs. There's no Dragon Balls to save your ass. In Trunks' timeline, consequences are real. And since Super had to play with consequences, guess what? The arc turned out okay. Even if they had to make Goku a little extra retarded sometimes. That's nothing that pissed me off in Super. Vegeta's got to do all this training for Super Saiyan. Fucking Goku's got to go through all the trauma that he goes through. And there's fucking Kaba, Caulifla, and Kale. Oh, just focus on the tingly feeling in your back. What? Come again?
Yeah, I'm not.
Like, that shit pissed me off so bad.
Okay, are you good?
Yeah, I'm done.
Am I allowed to
Fucking
speak?
God damn it. Yeah, you're good. Ugh. Okay. Oh. Did I get a...
Still, you can't act like it's the worst thing in the world. I've seen things that have pissed you off far worse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, honestly, a spin-off to an... I agree with Dustbringer. A spin-off to another universe would be more interesting than following the main universe now.
You know what's interesting, though? Because they wrapped up the granola arc in the Super manga, and now it's going on break. It makes me wonder, like, when because they said Dragon Ball's gonna come back, like in December. Is it still gonna be Dragon Ball Super, or are they gonna give it a brand new name?
Rebrand to try to shake off the shitty reputation that Super's built up.
Okay, I'm sure even you can admit some of that is unfair.
I don't think it's unfair. People want to spend all these fucking years trashing on GT, even though GT's actually pretty fucking solid, especially in comparison. They'll fucking...
I'm sorry, but turning Goku into a kid was the stupidest decision.
I disagree. It was a great way to... It was a great way to it was a great way to keep simple, but still display the sheer power in Super Saiyan 4, and that it was so powerful that his body couldn't take it and had to morph back to an adult.
Well, that's stupid, because then why didn't his body just morph into an adult body when he went Super Saiyan 3 or something? I'm sorry,
Super Saiyan 3 is not that powerful. We've seen kids go Super Saiyan 3 before with Gotenks.
I'm sorry, but it felt unnecessary. I felt like you could have kept him an adult and kept Super Saiyan 4.
It made Super Saiyan 4's appearance and transformation sequence more effective. Because something GT understood was how to make power scaling look effective.
Too bad they didn't know how to share screen time with anyone else.
It's like...
Because basically, unless your name was Goku, you were screwed.
Like Super doesn't do that?
No! Walker.
Do I need to remind you how Resurrection F ended?
Okay, how about the new movie? Who was the star of the new movie, Walker?
Yeah, that was the first time in how goddamn long?
Better late than never.
Even Z was super guilty of that shit. Like the fucking movie with Tapion, where the whole movie's about Trunks and Tapion's relationship, and then Goku gets the kill.
Well, that's not... Yeah, that's not really... Yeah. Not sure if I really
Goku has always gotten the biggest fucking author hand job. And Pan got plenty of screen time, and so did Trunks, especially during the baby arc. Trunks got a lot of screen time.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I still think that was stupid that Trunks was able to resist Baby, but Vegeta wasn't. Hello?
First of all, Trunks knew what the fuck Baby was, and had information that Vegeta did not possess. As far as Vegeta knew
he was a Tuffle.
Yeah, but Baby's not a regular fucking Tuffle.
Okay.
He's a bioweapon with the mind of a Tuffle. He didn't know what the fuck to expect. He didn't know. Tell me! You just get told that an alien race that used to build your tech comes back to kill you, and you're gonna expect him to fucking flood into your body through a cut on your cheek. Fuck out of here.
Except all Trunks had to do to escape that was just power up. You're telling me Vegeta couldn't have done that?
He powered up as a sub-result. He beat Baby out because he had, knowing what Baby was and having prior information, he was able to mentally resist Baby and force him out mentally, so Baby gave up. Vegeta, on the other hand, had no idea what was going on and just felt something in his brain. Vegeta's the dumbass that fucking willingly went Majin for a power-up. I know he technically resisted Babidi, but he still let that happen.
He still mentally resisted Babidi's commands. Don't even, bro. Do not even.
Baby Vegeta was one of the best villains in GT.
Yeah, but the execution could have been done better. Even you could admit that. Hmm?
What did you say? I couldn't hear you because Danielle's yelling at me.
I said, but the execution could have been done better.
I disagree with Baby. I think Baby's arc was executed exceptionally well for the show.
Still, you're telling me that the guy who was able to resist
she's trying to get me to stop
Babidi...
going up about everything. But anyways, it was a regular problem with GT to have some execution issues. Still better than Super, though.
Agree to disagree, my friend.
And I will die on that hill. Because GT understood how to do tension and power scaling and build. They knew how to make things feel like they mattered. Like when Baby went to kill Pan, you seriously thought she was gonna die for a second there.
Okay, you know one thing in GT that does piss me off that Super thankfully corrected?
What?
Pan's relationship with Piccolo. Where was that in GT?
It wasn't there because we never really saw Piccolo in GT, to be fair, but he was never fucking around.
And when he does show up, he dies.
Well, yeah. Because GT wanted to have a death that would actually impact us. Piccolo's a character who hasn't died.
Well, it's not really gonna leave a big impact if Piccolo isn't there for the series, if he just shows up and says, hi, bye, boom. Like, don't get me wrong, the death itself was good, but where's the build-up?
You can't complain about build-up when you defend Super.
Hello, Super's actually pretty good at the build-up. They built up to Jiren pretty well, like he was a big badass. And look at that.
They were like, oh yeah, he's the most powerful fighter of Universe 6. Oh, look at that, magic fucking steroids, constant building with no explanation.
Wait, what?
All they did was talk about Jiren being the strongest fighter of fucking Universe 6. They never goddamn actually deep, other than like mid-tournament, they were like, oh yeah, here's some backstory on why he trains and stuff. Like way later in the game.
Hold on, there was totally payoff. Dude, do you not remember episodes 110 and 111? Goku's trying his hardest to fight Jiren and Jiren keeps brushing him off. It's only until Goku finally achieves the Ultra Instinct Omen that he's able to do anything.
Which is a stupid fucking name. And...
well, whatever, that was still amazing.
But they never,
yeah,
but they never fucking... There's no build up to his power. They're just like, he's powerful.
What are you
It's not like fucking, it's not like fucking Frieza, where we spent a whole fucking season, or more than a season, because he gets brought up before the Namek Saga, building up to this terrifying dictator. It's not like Cell, where we have Trunks time traveling to try to stop this fucker because he's so terrifying. Or Boo, who literally defeated the Kais, and the Kais are scared of him. It's not like that. No, it's just, oh yeah, he's the strongest guy in Universe 6.
Well, no, there were plenty of moments. There were moments during the tournament that were building up to Jiren.
Yeah, during the tournament. During the thing. That's like saying, oh yeah, there was build up to Frieza because he transformed after we met him.
Well, no, that's the thing. Before Goku and Jiren even fought, there were hints and stuff. Like when Jiren one-shot that one slime guy or whatever, and even Goku was shook by that. You know, they did take the time to build up that Jiren was going to be one hell of an opponent, and they did make that, give it a payoff.
No, that's like fucking... That's like them only talking about Voldemort in the Battle of Hogwarts. And then being like, oh, there's build-up. Like them mentioning his power only in the Battle of Hogwarts. And then him and Harry get in there fighting, and being like, oh yeah, they built up his power there. They built up his evil and his insanity there.
They did take I disagree. I felt they did take a bit of time out of each episode. Like, you know, they would have their moments building up to Jiren and that he was going to be one hell of a fight. And then when Goku and Jiren finally did fight,
So it was literally like, oh, this guy's probably going to be powerful. And then 2 episodes later, whoa, he's powerful. Who would have known?
That's not how I recall it playing out, but... Funny you should bring up Voldemort, by the way. I've actually been on a bit of a Harry Potter binge lately.
So, wait. And Danielle would mention him. Fuck you, Uka. But, like... God, like, Supernatural, for example, as my wife brings up. The first villain, Yellow Eyes. It took them fucking, what, 2 whole seasons? Because by the 3... Yeah, it took them almost 3 whole seasons to deal with this fucker, and we don't even see him for the entire first fucking season. It is all build up to his power, and they only managed to beat him because they literally open a gate to hell.
Okay.
Literally, the tournament arc was like, oh, he's the most powerful guy in Universe 6. And then two episodes later, they were like, he's powerful. And then they were like, oh, what's Goku doing? Oh, he's doing this Ultra Instinct thing that even the gods have trouble with that was never mentioned before.
Actually, they did mention it before.
The tournament arc was rushed and messy as fuck.
I think you need to watch it again. I think it's been a minute and you're
It would not have
looking
been
at
so...
it
It would not have been so fucking rushed if they didn't spend 2/3 of it focusing on a fucking Sailor Moon parody. That wasn't even funny. They were just like, hey, she's a fat bitch. She's fat Sailor Moon, so she's funny. And they focused on the arc for fucking 3/4 of its existence, and then went, oh shit, we gotta finish the arc.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because
Am I allowed
I'm telling her about her. Yeah, because the whole joke with Brienne is that she starts and she's decently cute looking, and then she does the Sailor Moon thing, and you're expecting a Sailor Moon transformation, and then she's all fat and tubby. That's the whole joke. It's not even like her teammates were interesting. Their designs were kind of interesting, but their power set was boring as fuck. Like, oh my god.
You know what a pretty cool power set, and even you can admit this, hit.
I don't know if you can hear her, but I agree with her also that that's kind of body shaming and problematic. But what is the power set, Colby?
I was saying who had a cool power set was Hit.
Yeah. Hit was cool. Because even before the tournament really got into full swing, and before we ever saw him stand up, since the tournament was in 1v1 mode for this Universe 6 to 7 tournament, we just got to hear about it. We just got told. We got told his feats. It was similar to Frieza, a little sped up, but he was also not as dramatically paid off as Frieza. It made sense. Jiren, they wanted the same effect as like Frieza or Cell, but gave us the fucking buildup of like Hit, or like the 2-episode buildup we got between Shadow Dragons for the lesser Shadow Dragons.
I don't know. I'd have to watch the arc again, because it's been a while, and I bet even you can admit it's been a while since you've seen it. Right?
It's been a while since I've seen that particular arc, yep. Fucking jump,
So
oh god.
One of my favorite parts, though, with Jiren is when, do you remember that slime monster that had his buddy Dispo down? Like, it was called Maji Kaio or whatever?
Yeah. The Goo Dude, who is even more evidence that the theory that they blocked Boo from the tournament because Boo would be broken is stupid, because Boo would have been a perfect counterpart to Mr. Stretchy.
Right, but I just love that part where he's about to fight Jiren, and then Jiren just does that air punch, and it just sends him flying.
It's like, you know who I think would have been a better person to make the tournament rival, because we've seen them before, and to have one of them re-show up, but with a massive power boost and actually be a threat, would have been a genuine, like, oh shit, they're serious this time.
Who's that?
The Wolves from Universe 9. Yeah, they got their shit kicked the first time, even if they were a challenge, but it would have been a genuine, like, oh shit, if they came back with like a serious power boost and were actually a threat to Goku and were the main antagonist for the tournament. There would have been some build-up pre-tournament, not just, oh yeah, there's that guy from Universe 6.
Are you saying they made those dogs look like a bunch of bitches? Huh?
Boo. What are you saying, babe?
You're smiling.
So you've read the Moro arc, huh?
Whoa, shit. Whoa.
Can you at least admit that the Moro arc did a pretty good job of building Moro's powers up?
Hang on, Colby. Sorry, I was focused.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying Dragon Ball usually takes you like all day to talk with Colby. I was saying, don't you have like a Dragon Ball themed game that you could maybe switch
Okay.
to actually
Not
have?
installed. Not installed.
Alright.
Anyways,
Can you at least admit that the build-up to Moro was pretty good?
yeah, and you know why? Because they spent an entire fucking season before we even saw, almost the entire fucking season before we even got to seeing the motherfucker.
No, we got to see Moro pretty early on and stuff. He had several fights with Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, but they were quick and they were filled with build-up. It was almost kind of like Cell, how we got lots of quick fights before we got to the real show. Build-up, pacing. Ugh! That arc was the closest that Super has come in its fucking entirety to being as good as Z was.
Like, I don't, like, okay, so you know about Black Frieza. Like, have you actually read it or not?
Oh, I've read it.
Okay, I loved it because Frieza felt like he did back in the Namek saga. You know how Frieza kind of treated everything casually, like it was no big deal, like it was just a business meeting?
Yep.
That's exactly how he treated it. He pops in and is like, okay, you called me here, what's up? You know, they try to kill him, he one-shots him or whatever. And then he sees Goku and Vegeta. Oh, hey, you guys are here too. By the way, Black Frieza. One-shots them both. I didn't come here for you though, so I'll deal with you another time. And then just to make sure the entire thing wasn't a waste of time, he hires the last
Thank
two
you for the
people
raid,
of
by the way, CL.
And just to make sure the entire thing wasn't a waste of time, he hires the two last remaining members of that crew to be his cook and waiter. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Like,
just wish the
Frieza felt like the...
fucking- I just wish the transformation looked more interesting. Like, what
Yeah.
happened?
No, okay, I can give you that, yeah. I wish the design was a bit more unique. Everything else around it, though, is good. That's the frustrating thing.
Like, my personal favorite Frieza transformation, although this is not a common opinion, my favorite has always been number 3.
Oh,
Because it's fucking it's obviously a Xenomorph reference, but it's fucking wild. Compared
You're
to
gonna
the
get to
rest of
play
his
as that-
shit.
you're gonna get to play as that in Breakers, by the way.
Cool, and they're probably gonna fucking chip second form Cell out of the fucking game.
Nope, he's in there too.
Finally, I mean, how many games have they been like, first form, perfect form?
Yeah, because the way it's going to work is, with each killer, you're going to start off in, like, their base form. And the more people you kill, like, the more energy you gather. And once you gather enough, you'll transform automatically.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. For Frieza, it's his first form, second form, third form, and final form. For Cell, it's his larva form,
Bonus
first form,
stage. What the hell?
semi...
I fucking went to walk on the bonus stage platform and it fucking made me fall and die.
Oof.
But yeah. What was it called?
Dragon Ball Breakers.
Yeah, babe. There's a game coming out called Dragon Ball Breakers. It's like Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th, but Dragon Ball. Where you play as Dragon Ball villains and hunt people down. It looks actually really fun.
I actually had a lot of fun with it in the beta, not gonna lie. Oh, and by the way, bud, it's only $20. It's only gonna be $20.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, and this will be the first time you get to play as Frieza while he's in his chair.
I gotta drink. Real quick. Take a sip of my...
Because, yeah, you get to float around it as first form Frieza while he's in his
well, I
chair.
appreciate that you wanted to give me some bits. Deathbringer, and good night, Deathbringer.
Still, the weirdest thing is, the first form you play as while playing as Cell is not his imperfect form, it's his larva form.
What?
Yeah, you run around as a larva. But, like, once you find a couple of civilians to kill, you'll turn into imperfect Cell pretty quickly.
Imperfect. Second form called semi-perfect.
Yeah, and then you'll turn to semi-perfect and then perfect.
How can you be
Still don't know what-
semi-perfect? You're either
You're either
perfect,
perfect.
you're not me.
I am curious what they'll do for Boo. You know what I think it's gonna be?
Fat Boo, Evil Boo, Super Boo, Kid Boo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know a bit from... I know there's like all the best bits from Dragon Ball Adventure in the Cell Saga, but a bit that I don't think gets quoted enough because it's hilarious. This is a new feeling. Pride in somebody else.
Unfortunately, it's overshadowed by all this.
Love that shit. Honestly, I do think the Cell Saga, compared to most of the other abridged stuff they did, the Cell Saga was like Team 4 Star's humor peak.
And hell, some of the dialogue, even if it wasn't funny, was just flat out badass.
Yeah.
And behind all that insufferable smarm is a dead man.
Trunks, you couldn't imagine the amount of dead men behind me.
Like, that's a genuinely good fucking line. Look at me, I'm Trunks. Please love me, Dad.
That is a terrible impression of me.
But
But
not
not enough.
inaccurate.
Why are you still here?
Oh,
The hell's a kami?
It means God. Now bow.
I think the most badass, both combo of badass line and badass delivery in like actual Dragon Ball, was Mystic Gohan when he showed up to fight Super Boo. You know, Super Boo's like, "You're here to fight," and Gohan's, "No, I'm here to kill you."
Yeah. I am so glad Gohan's back to top form. Thanks
Oh
to
my
the
god,
movie.
I know. Fucking Resurrection F was embarrassing.
Yeah, but thank God for this film, though. Dude, when Max went to punch him and Gohan didn't even move or flinch.
And I will say one thing I'm glad that Super did keep from GT. Dad Jita when it comes to bra.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. I also love the joke with the mustache in GT.
Yeah, that is amusing. I won't even lie.
I shaved my mustache, you incompetent broad.
He didn't even say that. He said, "Moose, I shaved my mustache."
Mustache. And that was another great thing they did that showed power scaling. When all the villains escaped from hell during the Super 17 arc, we got some great power scaling, like when Nappa's blowing up cities and then Vegeta just fucking makes him his bitch.
I mean, Vegeta made him his bitch before. That's actually nothing really new.
Man.
Oh, Walker.
Okay.
You know something I appreciated in the superhero movie?
Yeah.
Hello?
What did you say, Goldie?
Something I appreciated in the superhero movie.
Yeah.
Because I was afraid they were going to make it so, like, Gohan had not been training at all. But then remember when Piccolo first tried to hit him and Gohan blocked that and was like, "Oh, you thought I was slacking?" So,
Yeah.
like, they were... Gohan had been keeping up with his training, but just not as much as he should, right?
Yeah.
So I was so happy for that. It's like, okay, he's still doing some training, just not as much as he should be, right?
Yeah.
So I was happy for that. I'm glad they didn't just go right back to him, but like, oh no, he's not training at all.
Yeah, back to that fucking bitch that he was in Resurrection F. Only good thing that came out of Resurrection F was that metal song.
Well, that metal song was actually what
Yeah,
inspired.
Resurrection F came out of that metal song, as a point of fact. Frieza, Frieza, Frieza!
By the way, you know something that has me hopeful for the future of Dragon Ball?
Oh, god damn it. Yeah.
So, okay, at the end of the manga chapter, one of the things Frieza said was that there's not a thing in the galaxy that doesn't happen that he's not privy to, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the Dragon Ball Super Broly film, he said he wanted an ally against the Saiyans, right?
What the hell? Yeah.
So what if Frieza knows about the whole Cell Max incident and decides he wants Cell as his partner and gets his scientists to steal the blueprints?
It'd be cool. But I don't trust Super to handle it right.
I don't know, dude. Like, cause I'm thinking, cause remember how Resurrection F, like Frieza returns, but it was disappointing, but then they bring back Frieza later, and then they made him great.
Yeah, but like, Frieza, the main issue with Resurrection F is Gold Frieza was fine. It had enough of a design that it wasn't just a straight return of its final form, and it did enough. It was entertaining. The battery run out was just stupid. And apparently Frieza's that kind of dipshit. But you have Cell. He has DNA from Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, so he could potentially go Super Saiyan Blue, Golden. He could do some crazy wombo combos of transformations of various races. There's all this shit to him that you could work with. And what did they give us?
Again, though, it
Fucking
might be
Cell
paving the way
Broly.
for.
They couldn't
It
even fucking
might
do
be
Broly
paving-
right, my dude.
It might be paving the way for something else, Walker. Like I said, what if Frieza finds out about that and decides he wants Cell to be his partner against the Saiyans, and then he creates his own Cell or uses the Dragon Balls to bring back the original Cell?
It'd be kind of cool, but again, I don't trust them to handle it right. I mean, fuck, they couldn't even fucking handle Broly for fuck's sake.
The Dragon Ball Broly movie was excellent.
They had to go off and make Broly all fucking sympathetic, innocent bean boy.
You know what I'm hoping
Not
they
the
do with that
fucking point
eventually?
of Broly.
You know what I'm hoping they do with that eventually?
Yeah.
Split personality. Make him the nice, innocent person in his base form, but when he becomes Super Saiyan, he's like a whole different person, a total sadist and monster.
That'd be cool. You know, if we ever get to fucking see him again.
Well, we saw him in the movie.
Yeah.
Even Beerus got scared. You brought that lunatic to my planet? And apparently Beerus has a thing for Chile.
Yeah.
Can't blame him.
Did you watch Hell of a Boss,
Oh,
Colby?
I have not. But one more question. Did you
Good.
see the after end credits scene?
No. They didn't
Oh.
have that in the totally not illegal pirated copy that I watched on that I totally did not watch on Putlocker.
Oh. Damn it, you missed out then. You want me to just tell you what happens?
Yeah.
It goes back to Vegeta and Goku's fight. They're both exhausted, but Goku's the first one to collapse, so Vegeta wins.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Vegeta wins.
Vegeta's finally gonna fucking win a fight against Goku, and you're gonna fucking stick it in a post-credit scene?
Maybe
Something that
that's
us Vegeta fans have been waiting to see for ages, and you stick it in a fucking post-credit scene? Fuck you!
No, you know what why? I think they were like, okay, is Toriyama gone? Okay, now sneak it in the credits. Maybe
Fucking
they were waiting
bullshit.
for maybe they were waiting for Toriyama to go away.
No, Toriyama left the office. Go.
But yeah, Vegeta wins.
Which is cool and all, but the fact that they just stuck it in a goddamn post-credit sequence makes it feel so fucking taken. Like, let me see that fucking spectacle. Let me see a bombastic finish. Let me see Vegeta fucking relish in the victory he's been craving so hard.
It actually was pretty hilarious because they're both just exhausted, and Vegeta's like, I finally did it. Collapses in your face, Kakarot.
That's stupid. It's dumb.
Hmm?
It's dumb.
Why?
I want to see fucking Vegeta finally gaining that victory he's been trying so hard to get. That should be something fucking monumentous because we've been watching for it for so long. That should be something
That's
big.
not really something I've been
There-
watching for. I've been just. I think that one's just a difference of opinion on that one. And by
It
the
should
way,
be
how can you
something-
defend GT after the way it shits on Vegeta?
It shits on Vegeta pretty hard, but we get We get Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, that was cool. We get Baby Vegeta, which was pretty cool.
Question, what did Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta accomplish? He was fusion fodder. They made him Goten.
I mean, yeah.
At least Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan Evolution Blue got to have his own victories against opponents.
Are you fucking cheating me? I jumped right on that fucking turtle.
I mean, come on. I think even you and I can agree that his fight against Topo was pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, too bad they couldn't just fucking give him the W. They had to make him go out with him.
No, he did take him out. He did have the W. He didn't go out with Topo.
They did,
He just took
did
out
the
Topo.
fucking final. He did the final flash. Boom.
No, he survived, and then he went to fight Jiren aside with Goku. He got knocked out later, but he still beat Topo completely. That wasn't a draw.
And then fucking.
See, that's how I know you haven't seen the series
And
in a
then he
while.
got
'cause,
knocked-
yeah, that was.
Then he got knocked out, and then it was Goku and Frieza.
See, that's why I can't let you judge things too harshly, because I know you haven't seen it in a while, and your memory tends to discolor things. Like, you tend to remember things differently, because you're very much you see what you want to see, and I dare you to deny that.
I have always said GT's better than Super, and I will die on that hill.
Except for that one time you admitted defeat about that.
I've never admitted defeat that it was better.
Yes, you did when
does
Goku
some-
went Super.
It does do some stuff better, but not all of it is better.
Oh yeah, I'll be coming down on the 14th.
Oh, for Nana's birthday?
Yeah.
I have no idea what to get that one.
All right. I mean, I don't
Part
know
of me
if I
wants
can
to
tell
do
you
the
what
part of me wants to do the comedic thing and just go down to the liquor store and get her a thing of box wine. She'll drink it.
Does she actually like it?
Dude, were you not in the house when Nana spent that like couple of months living with us part-time?
Okay, then yeah, get her that.
Who's fucking, you know how, Mom usually has a box wine in the fridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Nana was living with us, there'd be 2 in the fridge and 2 in the fucking outside fridge on backup.
All right, then yeah, get her one of those. She'll love it.
Oh, God. Ugh. Nana drinks a lot of wine, but she drinks it in a, like, not to make my Nana sound like an alcoholic, she drinks it in the, like, glass with dinner kind of way. Ooh.
But yeah, Walker, how cool would it be if Frieza does resurrect Cell and he does teach him about Golden Form and stuff?
Yeah, if they...
But he doesn't teach Cell about the Black Form because Frieza wanted to keep the edge, but then Cell later is like, oh, I figured that out on my own.
Yeah, it would be cool, but...
Oh, and
Yeah,
plus,
I
you know
don't
what'd be
know
the
if I
advantage
trust
of Black Cell?
What?
They don't have to worry about drawing in his spots.
That's true.
That was the one thing they were always bitching about, right?
Yeah. Which I find it weird. They bitch about Cell Spot, but they never bitched about all the little holes you have to draw all over fucking Super Boo and Kid Boo.
To be fair, there wasn't like that many. Plus, they were just kind of a symmetrical line of holes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, some on his head, some on his arms.
BRB Jeremiah.
You know, with Cell, there's spots all over him.
Yeah.
Oh, and something else you can appreciate is the fact that the movie pays homage to Toriyama's favorite form of Cell.
The second form, yeah. After
Yeah.
fucking second form gets shafted out of like every piece of fucking Dragon Ball content for decades.
So hey, can you give it credit for that at least?
Yeah, I'll give her credit for that.
Not to mention, Cell Max was pretty intense, I thought.
You know what would have made it more intense if he fucking talked. Instead of just screaming the whole time like he's fucking OG Broly. Screaming the whole movie is Broly's job, buddy. It's cool when
Well, yeah,
he does it.
they basically made him another kaiju monster. I get it, bud.
Like, if I want to
Yeah,
watch that shit, I'll fucking pull up a kaiju movie on fucking HBO Max, or fucking pull out my fucking Mechagodzilla VHS tape, for fuck's sake.
At the same time, it worked for the movie, because again, it wouldn't have worked if Cell had had his full personality and came back in the final act. And again, if he had come back any earlier with his personality, that would have taken away from the other characters.
Yeah, they don't call it fucking Cell.
Well, they didn't. They
That
called it
fucking
Cell.
Cell Max, that's so different. Call it something fucking different. Say it's along the same fucking line of Android experimentation.
But yeah, Walker, you know why I think we're gonna see Cell...
That's like if they called Cooler fucking Frieza Max.
Okay, Walker.
Yeah?
You know why I think we're gonna see Cell or Cell Max again at
shit.
some point?
I'll fix it after the stream, babe. One of our Halloween lights is falling.
But
Anyway, you were
yeah,
saying?
you know why I think we're due to see Cell Max again? Because they go out of their way to state that when Cell was released, he wasn't complete. And I feel like they wouldn't tease that without later having that paid off somehow. Because yeah, they established that he was released prematurely. That's why he was all mindless and ragey and stuff, is because he was released too soon.
Maybe. The
And you know
payoff
what-
hasn't been super strong point.
And you know what'd be crazy? You know what's crazy, Walker? Because Toriyama said it himself, what would have happened if Cell Max had been completed? Even Broly wouldn't be able to beat him.
Which would be interesting if we get to see it, but like I said, Super Payoff hasn't exactly been their middle name. 90% of the Super arcs thus far I've gotten better payoff from a Stephen King film.
Okay, come on, that's a low blow. And
Hell,
I'll give them credit.
Even the fucking good arc, the Goku Black arc, even then they didn't fucking give it a proper ending. They had to be like, Xeno Ex Machina!
Well, actually, that one depends on which you prefer, like the manga version or the anime version.
I think the manga version's a lot funnier. The anime version calling Xeno make a lot more sense because he literally becomes the universe or whatever. But the army of Zamasus having the realization of who just got called is pretty fucking funny in the manga. And they fucking see him and they're just, oh shit!
I will say I prefer the fight of Vegito and Fuse Zamasu in the anime more.
That's another fucking retcon Super did.
Oh, the Batara thing?
Yeah, and there was no fucking reason for it.
Yeah. But yeah, I did prefer the fight in the anime, because for one thing, that was a sick as hell fight, and plus, it was just really cool to see someone actually matching Vegito for a change.
Yeah.
Like, that was something we'd actually legit never seen before, is someone, like, going toe-to-toe with...
That was another thing in the Broly movie I did not like.
What's that?
Was... Like, I get they wanted to have Vegito on screen more, but it kind of defeats what made Vegito cool when you actually have him kind of trading blows with, or Gogeta trading blows with somebody. Because what made Gogeta cool in shit like the Janemba movie is that he fucking showed up, cleaned house, and then went the fuck home.
Well, that was the thing, but it was a balance there, because they wanted Gogeta to still be a badass, but they couldn't take away from Broly either, so they had to make it so like the fight lasted. And you gotta admit, using Gogeta as the solution for Broly makes a lot more sense than, hey, let's channel our energy to Goku, even though we've had the crap beat out of us.
Yeah, but it was still fucking cool. It was still fucking cooler way to watch Broly lose, to watch him get fucking punched into oblivion.
Come on, the Gogeta thing was pretty damn awesome too.
Yeah, but it wasn't that fucking cool.
Yes,
All
it
the
was.
fucking original Dragon Ball movies, even the bad ones, the way the villains died was always a fucking spectacle. Even Dr. Relo went out in a fucking blaze of glory.
Yeah, that was the thing. Broly basically did go out in a blaze of glory. He just literally got wished away at the last second.
Yeah, they fucking copped out.
Well, no, because we don't want to see Broly get, like, killed, because we like this Broly. He's a good guy. He unfortunately just can't control that power.
I think they just wanted to bring him back, but they didn't want to have to fucking do a jump around right like they did in Broly's Second Coming.
Broly's second cut. And again, still better than Bio Broly.
I was gonna say, Broly's second coming wasn't that bad. And the way they finish him off in that movie was amazing too. The fucking Gohan Goten Kamehameha.
No, that's fair. But Bio Broly though.
We don't talk about Bio Broly.
You know something my friend pointed out?
Uh,
Dragon Ball Superhero was basically Toriyama doing a better version of Bio Broly.
yeah.
But it was a lot better. Before you say anything else, it was a much better version.
Well, yeah, even though I don't like it, it was a better fucking movie than Bio Broly. But it's like saying it was a better movie than fucking Batman and Robin.
Alright. But yeah, like, and I get why they did what they did with the whole Cell Max thing. Like, yes, I want Cell back with his full glory too one day, and maybe we will, but for what we got, it was good.
It would have been fine if they just didn't call that one Cell, since it was clearly different. If they just called that one something different and just said that it was along the same experimentation line as Heroes Cell Experiments.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what they said. Like, you know, it wasn't the Cell, it was Cell Max, like
yeah,
his
they don't
grandson.
fucking call it Cell. That's
You know what
like
the
if
crazy
they
thing
fucking
is?
called Cooler Frieza Max. Or,
Well, that's different, because Cooler and Frieza aren't engine.
or just called Kid Buu, Majin Buu Max.
Well, Walker, at the end of the day, Cell and Cell Max are inventions. And that's you know, Walker, basically, Cell's a PlayStation 2 and Cell Max a PlayStation 3.
Not even. Not even.
You get what I'm saying, though. At the end of the day, they're still a product of a scientist.
I also didn't like in Heroes having to fucking see the Red Ribbon Army again. Like, will you motherfuckers stay a defunct organization?
Oh, you know what I found hilarious?
What?
When they picked up the scientists and were explaining about him, like, yeah, so Bulma has these guys flying in and out of our place, no word from him, then there's summoning dragons all of a sudden, like, what the fuck is going on? And it's funny because when you think about it, if you were someone outside, like, looking in, you'd have no idea what the hell Bulma and them are up to.
It's true.
Like we do because we see all the episodes and see their adventures, but if you're just a normal-ass person going about their day, like, and you see this stuff going on at the Capsule
That's true,
Corporation,
because the average civilian doesn't know about the Dragon Balls.
or Saiyans or anything, so you're gonna be like, what the fuck
So
is
if
going
you're
on
just
over
an average
there?
person, you fucking go, like, you're a dude that just got hired on the Bulma staff, and you walk out of the backyard to bring her her fucking wine, and you see a goddamn giant dragon erupting into the sky.
So yeah, I did like that, like how the Red Army was like saying like, the Capsule Corp has made a deal with aliens and they're gonna take over the world. It was funny to me because it's like, you know what? I could see how someone would come to that conclusion.
Like another problem I have with Super specifically is a lot of Super fans, specifically Super fans that trash super hard on GT, because like, oh my god.
Hey, I was trashing on GT before Super came out.
Yeah, and most of y'all who are trashing it is fucking liking certain things in Super makes you a giant fucking hypocrite.
They haven't turned Goku into a kid yet, now have they?
Like, oh, the whole baby thing with Vegeta was stupid. Nobody complained about fucking Jelly Vegeta, even though that was
Wait, what?
dumb as fuck.
That was a filler arc and you know it.
Still stupid. And GT didn't have to resort to filler arcs.
I'm pretty sure GT had a few filler
No,
arcs.
they didn't have a filler arc. They had the Black
You're
Star
telling me
arc. They had
the Bon Para Para?
They were part of an arc. They were part of the Black Star arc. They had the Black Star arc, the Super 17 arc, the Baby arc, and the Omega Shenron arc.
I'm willing to bet there was a couple episodes between those arcs. Like each of those arcs that were just some filler. Because yeah, the whole...
No, all the bitching that fucking people did about the Black Star Dragon Balls. But the Super Dragon Balls are totally fine.
Yeah?
Even though they're fucking absolutely comical in concept.
That's Toriyama for you. Hello.
The
The
Black
man
Star
named
Dragon
him-
Balls make far more sense and are far more reasonable than the Super Dragon Balls.
Oh yeah, except they just blow up the planet you make the wish on. Yeah, that makes sense. Even though that's never happened before,
There's
ever.
a fucking reason for it. Because before the Super Dragon Balls got introduced, and it was just like, oh yeah, you can do that infinite, no bounds wish at no cost with these Super Dragon Balls. The Black
Oh,
Star
God.
Dragon Balls, in order to create a wish with no rules, had to generate so much energy that it negatively impacted the planet they were used on. There was
Then why-
a consequence. And
Yeah,
then in
but
order
it's-
to save it, you had to use them again to counterbalance.
I'm sorry, I find the concept of Black Star Dragon Ball stupid.
Oh
Even
yeah,
an
okay, okay. A version of the Dragon Balls that's more powerful but has a cost is stupid, but planet-sized Dragon Balls that can somehow still hide from people, is it dumb? Okay.
Hold on. Okay, hold on a sec. First of all, calm your tiny titties. Second of all, I don't recall them ever saying the Black Star ones were more powerful than the Red Star ones.
They are more powerful than the Red Star ones. That's the whole reason that Pilaf gathered them, is because people didn't know about them and they had more power, because the Black Star Dragon Balls can grant any wish. They can even kill someone, which the regular Dragon Balls can't do. That's stated. That's why other
Did we
people,
ever-
that's why other dictators like General Raldo want them, because they can do anything, and he doesn't care about the health of the planet that he uses them on. That was that was the point.
Good old General Dildo.
Also, he did the becoming the planet around them thing before Goku Black did it.
Okay, but Moro did it too. Moro did it. Oh my god, yeah, Moro did do it, didn't he?
Like, that's my thing with a lot of super fans that trash on GT Legacy. You're hypocritical as fuck. Like, oh, a dark counterpart to the Dragon Balls is stupid, but giant planet-sized bright orange spheres that still somehow manage to hide from people to the point where Beerus didn't know they existed. Despite the fact you can only use them when using God speak, which implies that only the gods would know about them. And Beerus is in fact a god. That's totally fine, but a dark counterpart to the Dragon Balls that has a consequence is just too stupid.
Okay, to be fair, Walker.
Get out of here.
To be fair, Walker, they do quickly establish that, you know, gods don't necessarily know every single thing about other gods.
Yeah, except for that one dude.
Which dude?
The dude that Bulma and Jaku go see, who knows everything.
Oh, Zuno.
And
Well, he's not a god.
like, ugh.
Yeah, Zuno's just a dude who knows everything, but he's not a god.
Or like 17.
Hmm?
Yeah, they can't. Super 17. Well, that wouldn't work. That retcon's how hell works. How many fucking retcons has Super been in that has Super pulled that people just fucking let slide?
If you're talking about the Patara thing, I didn't let that slide. I thought that was dumb then.
Like, fuck. Oh. At least fucking Super 17 was an interesting retcon.
Honestly, I felt the Super 17 arc was probably the weakest arc in GT.
It was the weakest arc, but it was still interesting. It held my interest longer than any fucking Super arc has. That's for damn sure.
Oh, bullshit.
Fucking.
You are such a tsundere when it comes to Super. It's not like I like it or anything, Baka. Then I'll pull up a scene that you were like geeking out about in Super, and you're like, that doesn't count. Shut up.
Yeah, a cool scene. I'm talking overall arc in general, smartass. Super had a lot of cool scenes, but the overall arc's bad.
All right, one thing I think
Like
we
when
can
the
agree on.
when the crucible point, in order for your arc to continue, is Goku forgetting a single item. It's bad.
To be fair, that feels pretty in character for Goku.
Even that was okay. Once maybe, but twice in the span of 2 episodes is dumb even for Goku.
Well, no, it'd be dumb if you forgot the same item, but...
No, it's dumb, dude. Fucking stupid.
Okay, Forgetting the sensu bean thing, yeah, that was dumb. Him forgetting the talisman, that I can see because Goku's not used to that
I
kind
can
of thing.
give that one because that's a new thing to him, but forgetting the sensu beans, grabbing sensu beans if they're available before your mission should be second nature to you by now, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, no, that I think that one we can agree on. We can forgive the whole talisman thing. That's very in character for Goku to forget that, I think.
Also,
he's
I
not
hated
really-
how Piccolo's whole fucking role to that arc was reduced to being a fucking YouTube tutorial for the Masuba.
Yeah. That was the thing I loved about the movie. It was basically Piccolo's movie.
Which was fitting since the main villain was Cell and Piccolo was the first person to find Cell.
And hey, Dragon Ball's got blood again. Did you notice that while watching the movie?
Yes, I did. Which is a nice welcome recompense.
Like, hopefully they keep it like that. And dude, I am so happy Piccolo's back on the same level as Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan and them again.
Oh, yeah.
And come on, what did you think of Orange Piccolo?
His feats were cool, the design was dumb.
Really? I like the design. I like how big and tough it looked.
He just got he got smooth, he got a little bulky, and he got a Chad chin.
Still, it's not a flat-out recolor.
Like, you don't see fucking Super Vegeta when he gets a little bulkier, getting a big old fucking crimson chin up in this bitch.
Alright, well, I personally liked it. I thought it was different. Did you notice, too, that Piccolo gets Shenron's symbol on his back when he transforms into that?
Yeah, which I thought was interesting.
Then he fucking one-shotted Gamma, too.
I thought the Gamma's really fucking annoying.
I like the Gammas.
I didn't, because it just felt like they were trying to... It had the same energy that, like, Cooler's Armor Squad did, that they were just trying to make a second Ginyu Force type deal.
Except, like, I like the fact that they felt like genuinely good guys. Like, when Piccolo's pretending to hurt Pan and Gamma 2's like, hey, what are you doing? Stop that! Like, I like that little scenes like those. Like, they act like the Gammas were actually
Yeah,
good
they're
guys.
just dumb enough to fucking listen to the fucking Red Ribbon Army.
They weren't listening to the army, they were listening to their creator.
Who works for the fucking Red Ribbon Army? 17 told Jiro to fuck himself.
Yeah, but that's because the creator of the Gammas created the Gammas from scratch. He didn't kidnap people and then go Blade Runner on them. Because, yeah, 17 and 18 hated Jiro because they used to be regular people until Jiro kidnapped them and committed all sorts of crimes against humanity on them. You know.
That is actually a
What's
problem
the-
I always had with the Android arc. I wish Jiro was not casted aside so quick, because you think the guy that made the androids in Cell would have been a bit more poignant to the story. And he just got murdered.
What was the new doctor's name? Like, Jiro's grandson? Do you remember?
No. Because again, Red Ribbon Army again. Jiro again. Oh, but it's Jiro's son. Oh, kind of like how in Little Mermaid 2 it was Ursula's sister.
Well, actually, it was Jiro's grandson.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say. Don't get semantic on me, asshole.
Okay, Dr. Hito, okay. But yeah, Dr. Hito, like, you know, for one thing, he wasn't malicious like Jiro, and, like, he was a big fan of superheroes. So yeah, he made his two androids, like the androids he wanted to make, he based them off of superheroes. You know, he didn't even want to make Cellmax. That's just what the Red Ribbon Army guy said, because he wanted to recreate what was arguably the Red Ribbon Army's greatest creation.
Yeah.
You know, Dr. Ito didn't even want to work for the Red Ribbon Army, but he wanted the funding.
I don't even know why people keep signing on to the Red Ribbon Army. The first fucking founding leader was just a little ginger version of Hitler with a Napoleon complex.
Well, again, Dr. Hito, like, full-on knew they were bad guys. He was just using them for their funding. You know what's kind of crazy to think? You know what's crazy to think, though?
What?
Because Dr. Hito was able to make Gamma 1 and 2 no problem, right?
Yeah.
And they're about as strong as Super Saiyan Blues.
Which is fucking also stupid to me.
Okay, well, I don't. They established that Dr. Hito was infinitely smarter than Jiro, so...
I don't think you should be able to, with the exception of Cell, because he's a bioorganism with DNA from these strong creatures, I don't think you should be able to mechanically test tube and be like, boom, superpowers.
You mean like how Dr. Jiro was able to make some super-powered androids?
True, but they were not massively powered than everyone else. They were pretty quickly even scaled by things like when Cell first form showed up, he made Piccolo his bitch, but Super Vegeta was able to knock first form and second form Cell around like a bitch.
Well, that's what they did here. Like, yeah, they were on even footing with, like, Ultimate Gohan and Piccolo Unleashed, but then Piccolo Orange came around and one-shotted him.
I hate these fucking color transformations. Piccolo Orange, Super Saiyan Blue, Frieza Black.
I mean, it's to the point, honestly.
Yeah, but
I
like,
actually
at least with
did-
the fucking original system, they were just sticking to numbers. And the designs, although Super Saiyan 1 to 2 didn't change too much, 2 to 3 changed, and 3 to 4 was wildly different. 4 was unique, 4 was cool.
I actually did like that, the way they named Orange Piccolo. Like, Gohan's like, so what are you gonna call it? And Piccolo's like, you know I don't do names. So then Gohan's like, how about Orange Piccolo? Piccolo's just like, really?
When even the show
You gotta
has to
admit-
address that its own naming habits are stupid, your writing might be bad. Just because you address that it's dumb doesn't make it not stupid. To quote the nostalgia critic.
Oh yeah, because that's the only time you ever quote someone. It's not like this entire, like 2/3 of this conversation is stuff you've taken from other internet people.
That's not even true. Fuck you.
One second.
Run, Coco, run! Oh, what the hell? Ah, poor Coco.
Hey, Walker.
Yeah.
Frieza's like, I've obtained the ultimate power, Black Frieza! All of a sudden, Dr. Hito comes in with an army of Gamma 1s and 2s. Get him. Oh, this is bullshit! Then again, maybe he can't make an army because he had to put all his resources into those 2 androids. And one of them's dead now. I'm sad about that. I like Gamma 2.
Eh.
He seemed like a cool dude. Oh, by the way, fun fact about the new Red Ribbon Leader Army guy, Magenta. Fun fact about him. He's voiced by Mario.
Charles Martinet.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to FanX this year.
Yeah. But overall, I'd say Superhero was an enjoyable film. I think it was better than Resurrection F.
And I had a better time watching Resurrection F.
Really?
Because although it was anticlimactic, at least Frieza felt in... even though his loss was anticlimactic, at least Frieza felt in character the whole movie. That wasn't Cell. They called it Cell, but it wasn't Cell.
Well, come on. You can't judge an entire movie based on the third act.
I thought bringing back the Red Ribbon Army was dumb. I thought the new I thought calling it Orange Piccolo and then literally poking fun at your own fucking dumbassery and inability to name or design.
Well, okay, question. What would you name it then?
You know, how about... This is kind of a stretch, but since we have stuff like Super Saiyan Evolution, which was Super Vegeta back in Z, you know, like Namekian Evolution or something like that. Something playing on the fact that he's a Namek who we don't see get a lot of transformation states for whatever fucking reason. You know?
Yeah, I'm glad Namekians are starting to get more love.
Or have it play into something to do with Kami. Because, you know, we haven't mentioned Kami or Nail in fucking decades.
Well, didn't they both vanish into Piccolo's subconscious?
Yeah, but you could still do something to homage them because Piccolo wouldn't be what he was without them.
That actually was a cool scene during the Tournament of Power when Piccolo got knocked out and wakes up like Kami and Nail are there.
Yeah.
At the same time, you know, at the very least, Orange Piccolo is to the point.
Yeah, but that's the problem. All of their design and naming of fucking transformations in Super has just been to the point. Orange Piccolo,
Beast?
Super Saiyan Blue, Frieza Black, he's a Goku that wears black, Goku Black. The only one where they even tried name-wise was the pink one. I was surprised when they just didn't call it fucking Super Saiyan Pink. They actually tried something with Super Saiyan Rose. The design was still boring as shit, but hey, they tried on the name. They did something different, which seems to really not be fucking Toyotaro's specialty.
Again, you're so quick to blame Toyotaro. I'm sure Toriyama takes some of it,
When
you know.
Toriyama was the only one writing, we didn't see this shit.
To be fair, Walker, he hasn't written in like 20 years.
We also haven't seen shit. We also didn't get this shit in fucking GT. Every fucking transformation or whatever in
Toriyama
GT.
had nothing to...
I know, that's
Toriyama
what
had
I'm
nothing
saying. Toyotaro didn't have anything to do with it either, though. So, take a retired Toriyama and a dude who can't write outside of his fucking fanfic, apparently, and apparently the results you get is ass.
Again, though, we got the Moro arc.
Yeah, we got a good arc, but doesn't excuse the overall laziness that the show is suffering from.
Toriyama's always been lazy. You kidding?
Yeah, he's always been lazy, but he's never been so upfront with it, my dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the name just doesn't bug me much because I'm just happy that Piccolo has a new form and that he's able to go, like, you know, now he's, like, up there now. He's not going to be just a side character anymore. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I just wish the form was better. Like, come on, we've never seen a Namek go through a transformation state before. You could have gone fucking buck wild with that and give us something interesting, but nah.
You know what I
Orange
did
Chad. I
think?
can't fucking stand Piccolo's fucking face in that transformation.
Okay. But you know what I did find funny is when they're all fighting Cell Max and then Krillin's like, Piccolo, go giant. What? Go giant like you did against Goku. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. That felt like a Team 4-star thing. But to be fair, it is true. They do tend to forget they can do stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, they forget. Just like how Dimps forgets to program that they can do things in their fucking games.
Alright, so thoughts on Gohan's new form?
It was okay.
That's it?
Not great, but Gohan, at least like design-wise, Gohan's never been spectacular because Mystic Gohan's just kind of an aura thing, but Mystic Gohan, feat-wise, made itself impressive and made itself known. Transformation was okay.
Hey. You disconnected for a second.
Is okay.
Like the new form?
Yeah.
Do you even know what the new form's called?
I don't know the name. Design-wise, it's nothing spectacular. But Mystic was never anything spectacular either. But Mystic had a lot of feats. This transformation... It just kind of looks like it's what they wanted to give Gohan so that he could keep on his own little original path that we have going here with the Mystic, but still keep him up to par.
Okay, so the form is called Beast.
That's fucking dumb.
Gohan Beast.
That's fucking dumb. That sounds like some fucking edgy kid in a fucking $600 gaming chair that his mom bought him came up with.
Actually, you know what's ironic? I think Beast would be a more appropriate name for Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, Super Saiyan Beast.
That kind of works, doesn't it?
God, even when they try to fucking name it, they can't do it. Came up with a name that'd be better suited for something else.
You know what I'm curious about, though? Between Gohan's new Beast form and Frieza, Black Frieza, which one of those is stronger?
I don't know. Jeremy says they can call Gohan's new transformation all whatever they want. It's El Blanco.
Yeah.
And apparently, since Frieza, according to what we've heard from Gold Frieza, when he was like, I chose this color to mock the Super Saiyans, Frieza can just fucking pick the color of his transformations, apparently. There's a theory that he chose black to counteract Goku's white coloring with UI.
Actually, I think he chose to make it black to symbolize death. Since that's kind of what Frieza does.
I think the idea of him being able to choose the colors is stupid on base, but yeah.
To be fair, I'm not even sure if he can choose the color or not. Like, I'm
He
not
is.
sure.
He mentions it in the fucking super manga that he chose gold. That he chose gold because he felt it was fitting.
Did he say that? I'll have to look it up to be sure. Again, I like everything around Black Frieza, and I like the explanation. He found his own hyperbolic time chamber and trained for 10 whole years. So yeah, it adds up why he's suddenly, like, so much stronger. But yeah, it's just the design is, like, the design itself is cool, but okay, you know what it is? You know what it is, Walker? If Golden Frieza hadn't come before it, I don't think there'd be a problem, would there?
Nah, if we went straight to Black Frieza, it would have been better. But Golden Frieza sucks so hard that it drags the rest of it down.
Well, that's the problem. Black Frieza basically just looks like Golden Frieza with a different palette swap. The only thing is different, he's got the shoulder things.
Yeah, and that, see the fucking designs, name game and rhyme and the writing, you can fucking shift blame to Toriyama or whoever the fuck you want to blame. All you fucking want. Design, you want to say Toyotaro's on the art? It's his fucking fault.
Well, I'm pretty sure if Toriyama didn't like the art, he would tell him, no, go back and do it again or something. It's not like Toyotaro drew it and Toriyama said, hey, I don't like that, and Toyotaro's like, fuck you. Okay.
It's not up to Toriyama, it's up to the fucking studio. If he sends it to the studio and they're like, yeah, that's fine.
I'm pretty sure Toriyama calls the final shot.
Don't think so. That's not how it works unless you have something that's been ongoing and constantly keeping high view rated, like One Piece. I don't think how it works. Because Dragon Ball does not fucking have the capital control that it used to have.
Walker, when the Ultra Instinct episodes came out, Crunchyroll broke. That has rarely happened.
Yeah, when there's an event, people tune in, but it doesn't have the... People aren't going out and... People aren't going out anymore and buying fucking Goku figurines like they used to. They might buy some of those big display figurines that are cool and collectible, but they're not buying it for the sake of fucking having it. Like, people buy One Piece shit or Naruto shit all the fucking time because, hey.
Okay,
that's cool.
Walker, I counter with this. You know how I know Dragon Ball's still big?
Hey, Angel Dust.
The superhero movie broke Pokemon the first movie's box office record. It's been holding on to that box office record for 17 years. No other anime movie came close until Dragon Ball Superhero.
I don't think that's true.
It is.
I don't think
Dragon Ball
that's true.
Superhero broke Pokemon the first movie's domestic box office in America.
Yeah, but I don't think it had that. I don't think it was the highest grossing anime film. I'm pretty sure that was Spirited Away.
Okay, I think it was like highest opening weekend or something like that. Like, I know it broke some sort of record that Pokemon the first movie held on to.
See, that's more like it. Highest opening weekend, I can believe, sure, but at the same time, highest opening weekends, like, lots of movies have a good opening weekend.
Well, yeah, the opening weekend's kind of the most important one because that's the most money you're gonna make.
Yeah, but bad
Plus-
movies have a good opening weekend.
Yeah, not all the time. Sometimes they can crash and burn pretty
Batman
badly.
and Robin's opening weekend was the strongest point of that movie's career.
And it all went downhill from there. Like Yamcha.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you hear what's going on with Yamcha in the Dragon Ball, in the Super Dragon Ball Hero? God damn, I'm getting the names. Okay, Super Dragon Ball Hero.
What?
Oh, Yamcha's like a main character in the Super Dragon Ball Hero series now, and he's got a girlfriend now.
Really?
Yeah, I
Launch?
guess she was like no, she was I think she was like one of the enemies or something, but she took a liking to Yamcha.
You know, say what you want about Yamcha. He's got a weird pull for women.
I don't believe for a second that Yamcha cheated on Bulma. I think Bulma lied about that. I think Bulma cheated on
Yamcha?
Yamcha. Yeah, with Vegeta. But she lied about it to Trunks so Trunks wouldn't think she's a slut. Because let's be honest, Bulma kind of was.
I mean, yeah. You know what never made sense to me with Bulma?
What's that?
How does her flirting her way out of a situation... How does her trying to flirt her way out of a situation never fucking work?
She has the worst luck with that, doesn't she?
'Cause I mean, like, the first time I can remember her trying it is the original Dragon Ball when she tried to do it to General Blue, but that dude's gay as hell.
I love how even they say that. Like, Bulma's like, damn, he must be gay, Krillin. I didn't even know there were gay bad guys.
I need you dead.
And then she tried to pull that on Zamasu.
Zamasu's just fucking... The only person Zamasu wants to fuck is himself.
It was even funnier with Zamasu though, because like, you know, she does the flirting and stuff, and he's just glaring at her.
Zamasu just wants to fuck his own damn self.
Gave us all a bit of a PTSD though when we saw Zamasu holding Bulma's collar. Then it flashbacks to when Black killed future Bulma.
Yeah.
Y'all can't tell me that didn't give us a little PTSD.
There will never, ever... We're going to switch to Crash 2 because I'm getting burned out on Crash 1, and I still got a little bit before I reach my minimum.
Fair enough.
In Crash 2, I have a lot of memories with as well. I've never played Warped before. Well, yeah, all the
Hey, Walker.
nights you, me, and Fred would play Crash 1 and 2.
Hey Walker, you know what's funny about the whole Black Frieza thing?
What's that?
Walker. Vegeta literally warned Goku that this would happen. Remember in Dragon Ball Super Broly, Vegeta's like, Frieza, what if Frieza finds another form? He could possibly get stronger than us, Goku. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Because, like, Goku's literally, despite being the protag, he's like the worst character in Dragon Ball because he's consistently a hazard. And an irresponsible jackfuck.
Hey, Goku manages.
Yeah, he manages. He doesn't give a fuck how anybody else manages. Case in point. Here, Sal, have a senzu bean before you go beat the shit out of my son.
Oh, boy. Okay. Come on now. Hold on. He wanted to see his son reach his full potential. Isn't that what any parent wants for their kid?
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot.
Hello?
What'd you say?
Huh?
What'd you say?
He wanted to see his son reach his full potential. Plus, he knew if he gave Cell the senzu bean, Cell would have no excuse.
I still think it was fucked up.
It worked out though, didn't it? Hey, was Goku right in the end, or was he not? Hmm?
I mean, like,
I'm waiting.
it was right, but like, that doesn't mean it was not fucked. Also, another opportunity that they fucking always blow off when it comes to Cell. Cell Juniors are like, what, 3/4 Cell strength?
I'm not sure if we've ever gotten an official estimate.
Either way, they're powerful because they pretty much made everyone their bitch. Could you imagine? Like, Cell Black or Cell Gold, whatever. Or hell, do Blue Cell and throw a nudge to the alternate color scheme he used to always have. Shitting out Cell Juniors at that stage that have that kind of power.
Actually, you know, it'd be kind of cool now that I think of it. Cell actually does have a bunch of Cell Juniors that are like really powerful and stuff, and the heroes think they're screwed, but that's when Dr. Hito comes in with his army of Gammas, and that's how they counter the Cell Junior army.
That'd be kind of cool. Oh, nitro boxes.
Not to mention that'd be kind of poetic, because it'd be Dr. Hito's creation against his grandfather's creation. Wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Wouldn't it?
it would be ironic. Father is currently handing the Pillsbury Doughbot into generous white ass.
But yeah, I did like the Gammas, and I did like the little moments they would show, like, they are not bad guys, like when Piccolo's pretending to hurt Pan. By the way, I love how Pan was in on that whole thing, too. Like, Piccolo's like, look, we're gonna pretend to kidnap you so we can get your dad back into shape, and she's just like, okay. I love that. I don't know how you felt about it, but I loved it.
I thought it was funny. I just hope she ends up being even a fraction as entertaining as GT Pan, because I like GT Pan. She was fun.
Yeah.
Like the whole joke when in the first episode we fucking see Pan when she's trying to fucking, since she's in the fucking age range for that in GT for Japan, and they're in their world version in Japan. She fucking GT forever. Thank you, Angel Dust. She's trying to get a boyfriend, and the date's going well, and then she exhibits some of her Saiyan super strength, and he freaks the fuck out, and it's hilarious.
Though
Which
personally,
is,
if that
like,
were me, if
like,
I were dating,
that dates it to hell. To the 90s, a guy being like, oh my god, she's super strong, freak out. Because nowadays, I mean, look at all the dudes that look at She-Hulk like, step on.
that is the thing. Like, I think you and me both would, like, say we're dating a girl and found out she was like super strong or whatever, we would just be like, jackpot.
Yeah, you know Deadpool dated She-Hulk for a while?
I can see that. Oh yeah, apparently the internet's getting mad because I guess She-Hulk twerked or something.
Yeah, she did. She twerked because she goes to clubs and dances clubby.
I don't know. I haven't seen She-Hulk yet, so I can't say for myself, but I don't know.
I've
Still
been
haven't
watching
seen
it,
that
it's
new...
good.
Still have... Oh yeah, been meaning to check out that new Lord of the Rings show.
I hope it's good.
Mm.
But I believe it's an Amazon thing, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have faith in Amazon. After how they've
I
handled
don't
several
know.
things.
Don't forget, it was also Amazon that released The Boys as well as Invincible, which are pretty quality products.
Fuck. That's true, but they also did that god awful TV show reboot of I'll always know what you did. I know what you did last summer, and I believe Amazon was also one of the responsible parties for that god awful Halo show.
Actually, no, that was Paramount.
Yeah, you're right. Paramount Plus. Source material. What's that?
Yeah, when it comes to Amazon or Netflix, it's like someone up there is flipping a coin to decide whether the show is going to be amazing or stupid as hell.
Like, The Boys is awesome. I love The Boys.
Or hell, another example, Netflix, Castlevania.
Castlevania or The Ritual, which is a Netflix horror movie. Fucking amazing.
It really is like someone up at Netflix headquarters is just flipping a coin like, okay, are we gonna make this good or are we gonna make this shit?
We'll let the coin decide.
Speaking of amazing, have you seen the new Rise of the TMNT movie?
The one on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on it?
It's good. I'm not a fan of the Rise version of the Turtles.
But
But it's good.
what about
It did do something that no version of the Turtles has ever succeeded in doing before, for me.
what's that?
Make me intimidated by Krang.
Well done, Crash.
I never thought in 100 years I'd be intimidated by Krang, but
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that ending, I got teary-eyed.
oh, Leo's sacrifice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I can't think of a thing wrong with the Rise of TMNT. Bear in mind, I haven't seen the show, I've only seen the movie, but I thought the movie was really damn good.
The movie was awesome. I have a couple problems with the show, which is that for a lot of the early seasons, before they found their footing, all the Turtles kind of had the same personality of Mikey. It wasn't until a good while in that they made it, and Splinter's a goddamn joke.
But they eventually even fixed Splinter, too.
They fucking made Splinter a joke for most of the show, and he's animated as this little short-ass, tubby, old fart instead of the tired, respectful old man that we know.
Now who's throwing a bitch fit because they changed something from his childhood?
I'm not throwing a bitch fit because they've done something from my childhood. I feel like it's disrespectful to Splinter to make him what they did. But I'm doing good, Angel Dust. Oh.
Okay, that's the funny way of putting it. So the next time someone criticizes the Batman and they say they feel it's being disrespectful to the original?
He's not being disrespectful, though. There's no argument to be made there. The argument for me against the Splinter of Rise is that Splinter is played up way, way too humorous for the majority of his on-screen appearances, and he's even animated to be humorous. When Splinter, though he cracks a joke every once in a while, like the end of the original 80s movie, I made that funny! He's never been a comedic character. He's there to teach the Turtles and be their master and their father figure.
I get what they were going for, though. They wanted to give Splinter, like, his own character arc, because usually he's already, like, a grand sensei and stuff, so they thought they'd go to, like...
Like, my favorite version of the Turtles is the one from the 2011-2012 Nickelodeon series.
Oh, the CG show?
Yeah.
I will admit, I was shocked the fact that they actually went and killed Splinter.
Yes.
That was shocking.
It was nuts. Oh my god, I almost touched that Nitro Box. Woo!
Now that I think of it, I don't think they've actually made a single bad adaptation of TMNT.
And like even the 4K version was pretty good.
Which is so hilarious to me, because 4Kids is all about censoring, but then TMNT, oh yeah, okay, we can show Leo decapitating the Shredder.
Or actively mention the fact when Krang gets put on trial, actively mention the exact number of lives he's taken in the universe.
Oh, right, because they combined Krang and Shredder in that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which, again, interesting take.
They were like, and you just hear, you know, they're like, oh, this planet, 2 million people dead. This planet, and they just list off all of Krang's atrocities.
Yeah. Didn't think we'd ever top that Krang, but goddamn did the new Krang in the new movie.
Yeah, well, the 2011 series did play Krang a bit comedically, but that's kind of falling back to Krang's roots.
Right.
Shredder also used to kind of be a bitch, though, in the 80s cartoon.
But I don't want to conquer this planet.
Universe, I want to conquer Earth.
No,
I like
Krang
that
was
big dude that they had in the 4Kids show.
Oh, right. His name is escaping me, but I know who you're talking about.
Who was like one of the
Dude.
Shredder's second in command.
One of the more messed up things is like how every time we would see Baxter, but then he was missing a body part.
Oh yeah, because every time he fucked up, the Shredder took a piece of his body.
You know, it's like, you will be punished, and it's like, okay, whatever, and then it's like, holy shit, okay, when he says he'll be punished,
Yeah,
he
to the
may.
point where he literally ends up like, you remember how he ends up like being a brain in a jar?
Uh-huh.
You're like, Jesus Christ.
It is a thing where it's like, I can't believe y'all went there. And again, that's definitely different from him turning into a fly, but hey, it was interesting. Like, that is the thing. If you're gonna change up something from the original, like, it's gotta
Yeah.
be something that,
Well,
like,
you
it's
know,
like,
it's another great example of changing something from from the original way in a way that was fucking amazing. The 2011 Nickelodeon series, that version of Leatherhead is Leatherhead for me forever. Are you familiar with how they did that one?
I can't say I am, sadly.
So you know how in the original he was just a fucking stupid redneck?
Mhm.
So in this one, he's an experiment from the Krang, and when they find him in the sewers, no one really trusts him except for Mikey. Mikey kind of brings him in and lets him live near their place and keeps him fed. Mikey's nice to him. And he's kind of slow, but he's trying, and he's gentle. He's a gentle giant. But whenever someone says the word Krang around him, he kicks into a trauma response where his third eyelid shuts, he screams Krang, and goes on a rampage.
Oh, damn. Okay, that is something I think I want you to admit was done really well in the Broly movie. Speaking of trauma responses, when Paragus pulled out that remote,
Oh, yeah, Broly was like, yeah.
like, that was something we've never seen in Dragon Ball before. It was like, holy shit.
Yeah. You know what I want to know? Like, why, something that I want to know why it's not on Disney Plus.
What's that?
Why the fuck is House of Mouse not on Disney Plus?
I know!
Or any of the, like, specials, like House of Villains?
Hopefully one day, right?
Yeah, I bought House of Villains on Vudu. Since
Nice.
our Voodoos are connected, I think you should have it now.
Oh, really?
Unless we have to redo it. But they were connected. But there's also something that I totally, like, didn't even notice before that implies even more than the line itself a few things. When Maleficent sings her line in the villain song and then turns into a dragon and Chernabog goes, "Love your work," there's already some dirty implications there, but from the post she strikes, it's like, oh, y'all are fucking.
Oh, look at that. The mistress of all evil getting freaky with the devil.
Not the devil.
Yes, he is.
He's a pagan deity, evidenced by the fact that she's a warlock.
Oh, my word. Are we doing this? Are we really having this conversation again?
That is... Oh, there we go. Crawl.
How many times must I teach you this lesson, old man?
He's not the devil.
It's the devil.
The House of Mouse. I think their logic with why at least on initial launch, they weren't interested in the House of Mouse, is that 90% of the shorts, other than the original ones that were in the specials, are just there. Because for 90% of it, House of Mouse is just a clip show.
True. And also, Chernobog is the devil.
He's not the devil. But
Which means Xehanort was...
a lot of the original shorts are like super worth it.
Which totally means that Xehanort was buffing around the devil at one point.
He's not the devil, he's a pagan deity.
Which actually kind of makes sense that Xehanort would be able to boss around the devil, because didn't they, like, in Bible say that Cain was more powerful than the devil or something, and that one day he would rule over him? And Xehanort is a Cain-like figure. He even struck down his own brother figure. Hmm?
Well, guys, okay.
Hmm? I still can't believe we're already getting Kingdom Hearts 4. Hello?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4 is kind of...
Three crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it.
You know, that's something from the sequel Crash games introduced that they kept as a character trait to Cortex.
Hmm?
The gay.
Look how gay I am. I'm so gay.
I mean, come on. One of the most popular Crash games in its entirety is Twin Sanity, and that game opens with Cortex in drag as Coco.
Good old Twin Sanity.
Isn't that the one that introduced Crunch?
No, the one that introduced Crunch was Wrath of Cortex.
Oh, you're right. I love Crunch. And I love that they made him like Bandicoot Mr. T in Crash of the Titans.
Oh my god, I just realized something. Starts off as a kind of intimidating evil scientist, but becomes more goofy and flamboyant over the years and eventually just becomes flat out gay.
Dr. Cortex is Stewie.
Also, I can name one redesign in Crash of the Titans that was definitely better than the original.
Hmm?
Nina.
I
They
don't really
actually made Nina look like a person and not a buck-toothed abomination.
Okay, first of all, buck teeth shaming. Wow.
Okay, no. I'm not shaming buck teeth because she still has buck teeth in the redesign. But in the original design, they made the buck teeth like her entire face.
Hashtag cancel Rollator. He's buck teeth shaming.
Also, I thought the fact that they decided though they didn't redesign it very much physically, I liked that they played around more with the fact that Engine is fucking batshit crazy. Because you would be with a rocket in your head.
I'll admit, Embryo probably had the funniest scenes in Mind Over Mutant.
I don't even remember
I will
what
admit.
his fucking role was in Mind Over Mutant.
He, Cortex and him had made amends and were teaming back up.
That's right.
Yeah, and Embryo had some of the funniest lines. Embryo. My name sounds like a fetus.
I mean, it's better than the villain of Super Meat Boy, who's literally Dr. Fetus.
Oh yeah, I think your favorite line from Embryo, and that was like the whole like, I was in the first gang.
Yeah. But I never got why people, like, I can get not having the greatest like of Twinsanity.
You mean Mind Over Mutant?
Mind Over Mutant, I mean, because Mind Over Mutant, I thought it was good. I can understand not liking it. I don't understand what people don't like about Crash of the Titans, other than Tiny. Like, yeah, it was weird. He was still funny, though. And the gameplay was great. And the mechanic they introduced with the mutant riding was awesome.
I think my biggest problem with Crash of the Titans was like not actually getting to have any actual real boss fights. Like it was just fighting Titans. Like say the quote-unquote Cortex boss fight, you don't fight him. He just stands on a stone pillar while you just fight more Titans. The same thing with Tiny. You don't actually get to fight Tiny, you just fight more mutants.
Well, you didn't really fight Tiny either. You just avoided him in his first appearance.
Still, you were interacting directly with the character. The character didn't stand in the background and just watch.
He directly interacted with the engine because he was in a mech again.
Nothing beats the engine boss fight in Crash Bandicoot 2, though.
You also directly boss fight Uka Uka and Crash of the Titans.
True. But by that point, he looks like a goddamn ornament you put over a baby crib.
The term that you are searching for, my friend, would be a mobile.
A what?
A mobile. Remember Stewie mentions when the family wins the lottery? Put a giant mobile over the house.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
The little thing that has a bunch of toys on it, you dangle it over
and it spins around slowly over the crib so the baby has something to look at while they fall asleep. It's called a mobile.
Huh. Could have sworn I've heard it called something different, but whatevs. Yeah. But yeah, I've actually not only been going back and watching some of the Harry Potter stuff, but I've been reading through some of the books and stuff, and it is hilarious to me, some of the changes. Like, some of them I get, but then there's like, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? What?
Well, like,
Did you say that again?
Yeah, unfortunately, though, relating to Harry Potter, JK has not learned her lesson.
Oh no, now what?
Under a pseudonym that is reusing the name of a scientist who was one of the head leads in developing conversion therapy, she wrote a book called The Black Ink Heart, which is a book about a character who's getting harassed for being transphobic on the internet.
Really?
Yep. She's like actually trying to play the victim here.
Gripes. It's a damn shame too, because I love Harry Potter. So it's a great
It's
series.
like, what about the story you wrote would imply these kind of viewpoints?
Seriously, who would have thought that J.K. Rowling would most turn out to be like Voldemort? What with her intolerance and whatnot. Actually, I guess she'd be more Umbridge with the intolerance and then playing the victim.
Yeah.
And I guess trans people are the centaurs that beat her up. But yeah, just...
no harm.
Sorry, Professor. I must not tell lies.
Oh!
I don't think that was in the book, but either way, I loved it.
You know,
Correct me
one
if I'm wrong,
interaction
though.
that was not in the books that was like some amazing improv on multiple parties.
Oh?
At the end of Chamber of Secrets, when Lucius is in the office, he was originally just supposed to stand there and be kind of cross with Dumbledore and then just kind of walk out all huffy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, it feels weird to just not say anything, so I'm gonna I'm gonna improv something to say if that's cool. And the director was like, yeah, go ahead. And he improv'd that line. He was like, let us hope that Mr. Harry Potter will always be here to save the day. And on that same first take, Daniel looked him straight in the face and was like, don't worry, I will be.
And it was so good, they had to put that in the trailer.
Yeah, and Jason Isaacs was like, shit, this kid's fucking good.
That's the other thing, too, that's amazing about the Harry Potter films, is that they raise some amazing kid actors. Because most kid actors kind of end up growing crazy and stuff, but Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, they're all pretty good people. From what I understand, at least.
No, they are.
Hello?
Emma Watson's had her times being a little crazy. Because she had a new wave feminist phase where she was a little nuts, but she's still nice. She wasn't like bad person feminist.
I mean, and didn't she actually go out of her way to condemn Rowling or something, or at least support the trans community?
Yeah. Oh, you fucking dick! You fucking dick! Oh.
But yeah, hearing that she decided to use the name of a fucking conversion therapist or whatever and made a book about
about being attacked for being transphobic, it's like, bruh.
Well, at that point, it's like, because before you could say, like, well, maybe what she's saying is just being twisted or misinterpreted or misunderstood or something, right?
I mean,
you get what I mean. Like, maybe it's like, maybe there's something I'm not showing, but now it's like, okay, yeah, no, she's fucking nuts.
yeah, no, back then it was like, dude.
Like, you get what I mean by that?
Yeah, I get entirely what you mean.
Like, okay, maybe maybe it's being blown out of proportion, or maybe it's something I don't know, but then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's pretty clear cut and dry. You know what I'm waiting to become clear cut and dry?
But
The Vic Mignogna stuff, like, when is that going to become clear? Because, you know, we haven't gotten any concrete evidence on either side. It's just been he said, she said. Like, when are we going to get anything concrete on that, you know?
yeah, and as much as I love the dude, and I try to, and you know, I'm on his side with the whole thing. Oh, the recent thing he posted on his Facebook.
What did he post on his Facebook?
He tried to play the whole, you know, I'm a good Christian person thing. Like that this whole situation has like brought him back to God. He tried to play that angle. And I'm like, oh my God. Vic, this is not how you do this. Ugh.
I don't know. It's always frustrating with that stuff because it's not like, you know, Johnny Depp stuff. Amber Heard was stupid enough to run her mouth and get recorded.
Yeah.
You know, those stories worked out because the villain was stupid.
Yep. Apparently, even though he said he wouldn't, Johnny did sign on to play Jack Sparrow some more.
Okay, has that actually been confirmed, or is that just another rumor?
From what I've heard, the Disney Plus lineup is supposed to be getting some pirate stuff with him in it. I still don't know.
Well, I'll give it.
I don't know if it's 100% true, but it's what I've heard.
Gotcha,
All right.
gotcha.
I think I'm done streaming for the day. I'll probably keep talking to you though, but I'm done streaming for the day at least. Hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to come back next week where I will stream again Sundays. I try to start at 3:30, but sometimes like today that doesn't happen and I'm late. But thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, you should go follow my Twitch, which is right there at Rollaboy, as you can see down by Steve the Streamcat. And if you're on Twitch, you should go subscribe to my YouTube, which is at Rollator right there, is also next to Steve the Streamcat. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and shit. And if you're on YouTube, comment. You know, tell me what you want to see me play. Tell me, you know, shit like that.